Hello, today I'm doing this tag because I saw it on Jenna Moretzi's YouTube channel, and she suggested that we should all do the tag and put our links in the comment section. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do it. So basically I'm just going to be answering these 10 questions. So I'm just going to get started here. What do you eat or drink while riding? I always have my mug, my Star Wars mug, but it doesn't have coffee in it. I'm kind of a weird rider. I don't do coffee. But I always have water in it. So this is my water mug, and it's always on my desk. As far as the eating goes, I don't generally eat when I'm riding because I'm kind of clumsy, and I don't want all that stuff all up in my keyboard, you know? So, okay. Question number 2. What do you listen to while riding? I like a wide range of music: pop, rock, alternative, country, new stuff, old stuff, all kinds of stuff. So I basically just put my Pandora on. I love Pandora. And she just shuffles through all my stations, and I just listen to whatever's on there. Question number 3. What is your biggest distraction while you're riding? Facebook. I am so addicted to Facebook, and I don't even know why. Half the time I'm just scrolling through there and there's like nothing to read, and it's just, I don't know why I do it. And then of course YouTube can be very dangerous for a rider because you go on there and you just want to look at this one thing, and next thing you know you're watching baby goats in pajamas. It's like, oops, fell into the YouTube black hole. Sometimes Pinterest gets me too the same way because there's so many supernatural pins on there, and once I get started it's really hard to stop, you know, because I love my boys and I love my guardian angel. So those things, you know, the internet is very destructive to a rider, you know, very distracting all the time. Question number 4. What is the worst thing that's happened to you while riding? I would say losing content. I have had my computer decide to shut itself down right in the middle of a very, I can't even talk, strongly flowing writing session. That's what I'm trying to say. And that is just awful. It's like, because you're in the zone and you're just going, you're just writing, and all of a sudden, poof, your computer just turns itself off. And did the autosave save? No, it really didn't. So you lose all that stuff, and yeah, you can rewrite it, but once that happens, it's kind of hard, at least for me, to get back into the groove. So that is awful. Okay, question number 5. What is the best thing that has ever happened to you while riding? I'm a pantser, and I don't know if you all know what that means. Basically, I just sit down at the computer and I just write. So my favorite part of writing, the best part of writing for me, is when the characters surprise me. It's like I'm writing, I think I know what's going on, and all of a sudden the characters are just like, nah, you really don't know anything at all about us. And they just blindside me with something that just shocks me. So I know if it shocks me, it's going to shock the reader. So that is always a good thing. Question number 6. Who do you communicate with while you're riding? I don't want to talk to anybody while I'm riding. I mean, sometimes if I feel like I need a little advice, I will pop on Facebook, yes, Facebook again, to my writers group and drop a question in. Or sometimes I'll write something and I'll feel really pumped and good about it, and I'll just be like, I gotta share this with somebody. So I'll drop into my Facebook fan page and drop a little excerpt out there so people can read it. So that is, so the internet, again, is who I communicate with when I'm writing, if I ever communicate with anybody, which I usually don't. Number 7. What is your secret to success and your biggest writing flaw? My secret to success, I guess just that I write a lot. Like, I'm really serious about this writing thing. I love it. It's fun, but it's also a job, and I really commit myself to this writing thing. That's probably it. I mean, I don't really have any advice or anything like that. That's just, yeah, okay. Your biggest writing flaw. My biggest writing flaw. Romance scenes. I'm bad at romance scenes. It's like, I can be sword fighting and chopping off heads and guns a-blazing, but then it comes to the part where the character's gotta be like kissing and stuff, I'm like, oh, can I skip this part? Do I really gotta write it? No, can't skip it. Sometimes the character's gotta kiss, and you gotta write it, and you gotta write it good. So that's probably my biggest writing flaw. I'm not good with the romance, the smushy love stuff. Question number 8. What is your inspiration? What makes you productive? Inspiration. Usually my inspiration just comes out of my own head. It's like, it's full of stuff up here. There's lots of stories, and there's lots of characters, and they're all yapping at me, all trying to get me to write the story down. That's probably where most of my inspiration comes from. Sometimes I'm inspired by outside sources, a song, just some random something I see out the window, going down the road. I've had that happen. Dreams. Sometimes you get inspiration from dreams. Mostly it all just comes out of my head. Now, what makes me productive, I guess, is again my passion for writing, my drive to do this thing that I'm doing. I just love to write, and so I don't really need anything to make me productive but me, myself, and maybe not getting on the internet so much. Question number 9. What is one thing that you do or that other writers do that is super annoying? Wow. Annoying. I'm not annoying. Maybe I am sometimes. It's like, probably in real life, God, sometimes I can't even talk. Probably in real life, I do get a little annoying with this writing thing because, I mean, I know I'm kind of babbling here, but in real life, when I'm face to face with an actual person, not so much. But if you can get me started talking about writing, this is kind of what you're going to get. And I guess that probably does annoy people sometimes because it's like, they probably don't care. And I just want to talk about my books and my characters like they're real people, and real people don't really want to hear that all the time. So that's probably the annoying thing that I do. What other writers do that are annoying, I'm not going to go there. I mean, because I just don't want to, I'm just not going there, okay? Let's just leave it with my annoying thing, and we'll just leave other people out of it. Question number 10. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss any questions here. Are you willing to share something you've written? Oh, okay. So they want me to read something I've written? That's hard. Okay, I'm going to do it, but I don't know how good it's going to be, so bear with me. I'm going to read an excerpt from, God, I'm nervous. From the first book in my, I'll get there eventually, I promise. From the first book in my Dragon Within series, because that has always been a fan favorite. So I'm going to read from that. Hold on a second, okay, here I go. Oh God, this is very nerve-wracking. I was about halfway home when I heard the rumble of the motorcycle pull up behind me. My heart jumped up in my throat, but I didn't stop. I wanted to pretend it wasn't him for as long as possible. The engine cut off. Abigail. My brain screamed run even as I turned around to face him. Somewhere deep inside, I knew he was about to change my life, and even though part of me wasn't ready for it, a stronger part was. When he pulled off his helmet, I couldn't help but think how cute he was. Hey, don't roll your eyes at me. Even given the uncertainty of the situation, it's not the sort of thing a girl could fail to notice. I don't know you, I said, keeping a careful distance between us. No, but I know you. He got off the bike. My name is Zach. That's nice. I took a step back. How exactly do you know me? It's kind of hard to explain, he said. You might not believe me, and I don't want to scare you. Here's a tip, I said. If you don't want to scare a girl you've never met, you might want to rethink following her around like some kind of stalker. Explain yourself right now, or I swear I'll run screaming to the nearest house and call the cops. He gazed thoughtfully at me for a long moment, then asked, Do you know what a dragon is? How do you like that for a question? I blinked, entirely bewildered at the bizarre turn in the conversation. You mean like in the movies, those flying lizards that breathe fire and stuff? Yes, he said, but then again, no. The movies have it all wrong. They distort the truth. What truth? I was starting to wonder if this guy had a few screws loose. Why are we talking about dragons? What has that got to do with why you're following me? It has everything to do with it. With you, with me. Dragons were real, Abigail. They still are. And 2 of them happen to be standing on this sidewalk right now. And that's all I'm going to give you. So if you want to find out more about Abigail and the dragons and Zach and what's going on, all the drama, you're going to have to buy the book. So I'll put the link to that down below this actual video because I'm going to post it on my own YouTube channel too. So that is all 10 questions. I hope that I wasn't too spazzy for you guys and I didn't babble too much. So thanks for listening to me if you made it all the way through the video, listening to me just ramble. I appreciate your attention. So come by my video channel and you can check me out reviewing some books that I've read or some of my other babbles about book stuff and writing and things. Bye!